Hi everyone, this is Kelly from Kelly's Magical Realm. I'm doing a pick a pile today for my poetry. It's all my poetry on these cards. I intuitively picked them. There's 3 piles. If you're new to pick a piles, just pick whichever number resonates with you, whichever pile, or whichever crystal. Now this is going to be quick because for some reason I can only upload 15-minute videos for right now. So we're gonna start with the piles. This would be pile 1, which is a rose quartz. Next is pile 2. It's the blue celestite stone. And the third pile is lapis lazuli. Okay. Just, if you'd like, you can pause the video here and pick a pile. But I'm going to go ahead and start with the reading. We're going to start with pile 1, which is the rose quartz. Okay. The first poem, this one is called Tormented Soul. Never in my life has love touched my heart, because my heart chamber has never been open, like a foggy day in the realm of the dead. Recently, the veil has been lifted from my tormented soul. Okay, so this is going to be for anyone that has maybe not had the best luck with love. All right, maybe they were closed off to it. Maybe they had some dealings with narcissists. So that's our first one. Or some toxic relationships. All right, so the next one. Let's see. It's going to be the life of an empath. So this is for any of you empaths out there, highly sensitive people. Can you take it all away? Not sure if I could handle this. I just want to run. I just want to hide from it today. Sometimes I want to run from it all. I can feel everything, but some days I want to be numb and I don't want to feel anything. I already know what you're going to say before you even speak. But just for today, I want to hide away. And I don't want to feel everything. I need a day to recharge. Okay, so this is for empaths and highly sensitive people, but not just that, it's for people that still, maybe they're new to being an empath. If you feel like drawn to an empath, you're not sure what it is, I would look it up. But this would be the empath pile. And the next one, we have Starseed. For any of you Starseeds here. Starseed, they say I'm from another planet. I wonder if it's close to the sun. Some say Sirius, and that resonates. Others say Palladian. Whenever I look up at the stars, I see Vega. Vega and her summer triangle of stars. So if I'm a starseed, what does that mean? So this would be our starseed pile as well. I feel closely connected to Sirius, that's why I write about that a lot, and the star Vega. So if you feel like you're a starseed, maybe Sirius resonates to you, or maybe Palladian. Or if you just feel connection to the stars, maybe the Vega star calls out to you. And we're going to go on to our next poem. And this one is called The Alchemist's Realm. She was initiated into the alchemist realm. Transmutation is her gift. She transmutes pain into joy. Magical manifester. The high priestess told her she would never feel pain again. She is highly protected among the angels. Most respected. All she does is think, and spirits show up. So we have a lot going on in this poem. So anyone that might feel drawn to alchemy, or feeling like they can manifest their dreams. You are a manifester if you chose this pile. We've got, like I said, we have a lot going on. Maybe you are feeling initiation or awakening if you feel like you're going through an awakening now. Also, this pile is highly protected by angels, by your guides. And the next one is called A Love So Profound. You have opened my eyes to the love that's surrounding me, and it's opening the skies. The heavens are listening and watching and protecting our love, a love so pure and profound that makes even angels smile when they look down. Okay, so we have anyone that might be on a twin flame journey or even soulmates. This would be your pile. Maybe you have not met your person yet. And again, you're being watched and protected. And that's the second time I mentioned protection, like from angels, etc. And the last poem is called A Figurative Love Letter. I actually wrote this while I was in college. She was like an Edgar Allan Poe poem, dark and mysterious. Dark in the sense of a full moon at night, but always shining bright. She is a treasure to behold, with a heart of gold. She did not trust that easy because her last love played her like a violin. This woman is romantic and in love with the idea of being in love, so much so that she is waiting for an angel from heaven above, or to be struck by Cupid's arrow. Her eyes were intense like a wolf howling at the moon. Her laugh was joyful and jestingly like a jailbird joker. It was so loud it could raise the living dead. She can be hot and cold with her feelings, and she can switch them on and off like a light switch. Okay, this is for anyone that feels drawn to writing, possibly feels a connection like to Edgar Allan Poe. And again, a connection to the moon, empath, being empathic, someone like, I mentioned in here, love with the idea of being in love, twin flame journey. And we're going to stop with that. And now we're going to go on to our next pile. But before I do that, I just want to recap really quick. Pile 1, again, you haven't had that great of luck in love, bad, some of you might have had bad luck. This is a general reading, so it's going to reach a lot of different types of people. You had some toxic relationships, empathic, highly sensitive people, star seeds, could resonate with the Sirius planet or Pleiadians, the Vega star. We've got alchemists in this pile as well, manifestors. You're initiating, you're being initiated now. You're highly protected. I mentioned it more than once by angels and your spirit guides. Twin flame journey or soulmate journey. You possibly haven't met the one yet. And writers, connection with Edgar Allan Poe. And that pretty much, and a connection with the moon. And that wraps it up for pile 1. So next we're going to have pile number 2, which was the Celestite stone right here. And let's go with our first poem. We've got Love Washed Ashore. You lost control and fell overboard. I gave you a life jacket, but you grabbed my hand instead. You tried to take me under with you. The tides were too high, and we couldn't survive. The waves washed us to the shore, and you still wanted more. But I had nothing left to give. You tried to resuscitate something that was already dead. So maybe you possibly had a breakup in this pile. You dealt with a narcissist, took too much from you. Nothing was good enough. And we're going to go on to the next one. The next one is called Celestial Beings. He captivated me with his intrinsic nature. As he spoke to me, he looked inside my soul. We connected on an otherworldly level. I saw something open inside him. It was a yellow beam of light that extended from his chest to mine. It was as if everything stopped, even time. We felt completely enraptured in the oneness of our being. Simplistic conversations from another time. Deja vu feelings and synchronization all around us. A sudden flash of the future left me floating around as if I entered another realm. So we have a past life love connection in this one. And we also have maybe some twin flames in here in this pile. Okay, that you feel that sudden connection with. All right. So we're going to go on to the next one. Buried treasure. Awakened some will be, according to the prophecy. Some will perish in ye old ways. Thee is marked for better days, scorned by your wicked ways. What was buried in the island shore? A sunken treasure, a golden door. The fog has now lifted, and yet some won't come to reason, wise enough not to treason, rising up with swords of fire to meet your soul's desire. Some of you are awakening to your true path now, or you're just awakening in general. And some are not. Some are still resisting it. And also new beginnings in this pile as well. All right, the next one is called Ring Around the Moon. There's a ring around the moon tonight, and I'm craving more. The energy is high, and like a howling wolf, I'm calling out into the sky. Hear my intentions, O eye in the sky, with rituals and potions and deep-seated notions. I will be under the moon's spell tonight. So we've got a witchy pile here. So empaths, people that feel highly sensitive to the moon in this pile, and some star seeds. All right, and we're going to go on to our next one. It's called The Corpse Behind the Door. The corpse behind the door. Graves without names. Secret words and scriptures. Hidden. Oils and tinctures. Wrapped in cloth. Lost knowledge from Thoth. Ancient ceremonies, dances, and potions. Aromatherapy and lotions. Pyramids facing the stars. A universal language hidden in the cards. Resurrected from Ramesses. Well, I want to say Ramesses, I'm sorry. Resurrected from remains. Never to mention their real name. A land before time that only exists now in your mind. Okay, this is for anyone that feels a connection to ancient Egypt, which I do. I have had some past lives there. So maybe you feel this resonate to you. Anyone with a connection, if you feel drawn to Ramesses, because I wanted to say that. And anyone that feels, this would also be a witchy pile. Healers, we've got some healers in here as well. And awakening to knowledge, again. Okay. This one's called Conjured Up a Lover. I conjured up a lover from the graves of lovers past. He crawled out of his tomb with all the same old wounds, so I buried back my lover and put him back in his grave. He never did know how to behave. This is for anyone that tried to go to a past lover and ex and it didn't work out. And our last one is a sky filled with seagulls. And a sky filled with seagulls wandering around throughout the town. The woe, her inner Poe. A feeling of loss that she didn't speak about. Feeling so intense it perpetuates her soul. Empathic visions beyond her control. Servicing through intrinsic healing. And we are going to stop here and go on to the next one on a separate video because I ran out of time.